Welcome to this OVC Championship edition of the Bruin Blitz, where we bring you up to date on all things Belmont athletics. I'm your host, Grant Robinson. At the OVC Indoor Track and Field Championships last weekend at Tennessee State, the Belmont women recorded 8 top 10 finishes, and the men racked up 24 top 10 finishes. It was a big day for senior Hannah Whitman, who won gold medals in both the mile and the 5,000 meter. Whitman is only the 6th athlete in Belmont's history in Division I to finish first in 2 different events at a conference championship. Senior Del McSpadden finished first overall in the weight throw. The day after the track and field championships wrapped up, Belmont athletics returned to Tennessee State for a doubleheader to wrap up the basketball regular season. Just days after clinching the #1 seed in the OVC tournament, the men were upset 87-72. Although Belmont hit 13 three-pointers, they committed 26 turnovers and allowed 44 points in the paint. Sally McCabe's 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists led the women's team to a 71-51 win over the Tigers. The women then squared off against the Tigers again on Wednesday in round 1 of the OVC tournament. Just before Belmont took the floor, #1 seed UT Martin was upset and eliminated by Murray State. With leading scorer Sally McCabe out with an ankle injury, TSU trimmed Belmont's lead to 1 point. Freshman Darby Maggard stepped up with a pair of timely threes that helped Belmont avoid the upset, surviving the pesky Tigers 68-60. Here's head coach Cameron Neubauer after the game.
It's a tough environment. As you saw with the Martin game, these first tournament games are tough. Everybody's kind of got pregame jitters. You come out there and I was nervous myself after seeing Murray do what they did, and that gives those lower seed teams confidence. But at this point in the year, seeds don't matter at all in the tournament, as we all know. You just got to go out and lace them up and play. And proud of our team coming out and just sticking with it and fighting, out-rebounding by 12, and just finishing it out strong at the end.
The women will play their semifinal game Friday against Southern Illinois University Edwardsville at 2 p.m. The men will follow with their semifinal game Friday at 6:30 p.m. in a rematch with Tennessee State. Complete game coverage can be found online at belmontvision.com, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at sports@BU. Both men's and women's basketball teams received postseason recognition from the Ohio Valley Conference. Junior Evan Brads was named the OVC Player of the Year for men's basketball after leading the nation in shooting percentage this season. Brads and senior Craig Bradshaw were also named first-team All-OVC. Freshman Darby Maggard was named the OVC Freshman of the Year. Maggard and sophomore transfer Kylie Smith were both named first-team All-OVC and All-OVC newcomer team. Sally McCabe joined her teammates as first-team All-OVC and picked up honors of her own as the OVC Co-Defensive Player of the Year. Moving beyond the court now, softball freshman Ashley Johnson threw her first collegiate no-hitter in the Bruins' 8-0 win over Arkansas Pine Bluff. Soft will be on the road again this week at the Red and Blue Classic in Oxford, Mississippi. The team will play 2 games against Ole Miss, 2 against the University of Massachusetts, and a game against Penn State. Then, softball plays against the University of Tennessee as part of the Mid-State Softball Classic. Then softball team wraps up a busy week with their home opener, a doubleheader against Alabama A&M on Thursday. Baseball has a 3-game homestand against Youngstown State this weekend. They will also play a single home game against Southern Illinois University on Tuesday. The men's tennis team will host VCU on Wednesday with a scheduled start time of 10 a.m. And since it's spring break for students, let's go to the beach. The men's golf team is headed to the Bash at the Beach in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, while the women's team will square off against Austin Peay in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Bruin Blitz. Be sure to check back every Friday for an all-new episode at belmontvision.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at sports@BU for all the latest news in Belmont athletics. I've been your host, Grant Robinson. Thanks for watching, and go Bruins!